One of the questions we get asked is, will your knee injury repair itself, okay? And we get this a lot. Clients sometimes don't like to do what the doctors recommend. I don't blame you. I don't like to do what doctors recommend a lot of times. Sometimes I even think I know better, okay? As my wife, who's a nurse, will tell you, usually I'm wrong. However, when I hurt my knee, I had a torn meniscus, okay? I didn't like that idea. I just was even slow getting the MRI, and I was even slower talking to the doctor, okay? I was actually an absolute terrible patient. It was back when I was a young man, down in my 20s. I tore it. I was in the military. Just didn't want to deal with the issue, okay? So I did what a lot of people do. I just took some Tylenol and Motrin, like a lot of it, and just kept driving on and ignoring it, okay? And it just getting worse and worse. I delayed getting the proper care there for a long time. And ultimately, that knee injury got worse and worse and worse over time until I couldn't ignore it anymore. And I finally go in, get an MRI. No kidding, I've got a torn meniscus. I knew that already. I'd talked to enough people who had torn meniscuses. I knew exactly what was going on. But I was like, all right, finally, the pain is so bad, I've got to have the surgery, okay? And this is over a 10-year time period. So I way delayed in a bad way, okay? If this had been a personal injury case, it would have been absolutely terrible. However, I had this surgery, bam. I don't want to tell you it was instantaneous, but I will tell you I felt so much better, so quicker. Ultimately, I said, why in the world did I wait so long to have this surgery on my knee, okay? Now, if you've got a torn meniscus, the chances are that it's not likely to heal itself. However, it is possible in the meniscus because it gets more blood flow than some of the other issues, okay? Like a tendon. Now, so you rest, anti-inflammatories, maybe a little physical therapy can sometimes reduce the symptoms and allow that area to heal, okay? However, and I'm going to say this, however, if in 6 or 9 months it is still there, it's much less likely that it's going to heal itself, okay? And if you've got a full tear, basically, the answer is no. It's not going to just magically heal by itself. At least in my experience with my clients who've had meniscus injuries, those that don't get it treated with the doctor and usually surgery don't get better, okay? What they normally end up doing is numbing themselves to it and delaying it, and then ultimately, unfortunately, several years down the line, they wish they'd had the surgery, okay? So meniscus is, if it happens quickly, if you get that rest, if the anti-inflammatories help it to heal, it can get better. Usually no, though, okay? Shane from Shane's Law. Remember, if you're in pain, call Shane, 980-999-9999.
In pain, so I call Shane, 980-999-9999. In pain, call Shane.